Anyway, Loyalty Ends Here, frontman Richard Robin. Congratulations on the new EP, Darkest Red.
Thank you
Um,
very much.
Pretty new. Self-produced, indie release. How is it being able to handle everything in-house?
It's been quite chaotic, to be honest.
Uh,
Um, we decided to push ourselves and just set a release date without having any material written yet. So we decided to chase that date to release, and since then the entire process began. With, of course, you're working with five guys. Everybody has different opinions, and that can get quite stressful at times. But I think in the end, we managed to do quite alright.
right, yeah. And how did you get funding for this release?
We paid it all ourselves, to be
Yeah,
honest.
mhm. Yeah, it's not easy, you know.
No, it's. I oftenly joke about I should join a football team so I can spare some money because
Yeah,
music is very damn expensive.
yes, very, very. And is this only out on CD and download?
Uh, no, just digital only. We're thinking about releasing a physical copy of it,
Right,
but we got to work out a few things to see if it would actually be in demand enough to uh for us to play even.
right, yeah. Wow, wow, wow. Um,
I got a question though. Is this gonna be with video or is it gonna be
yeah,
audio only?
oh, both
Okay, great.
video.
Good.
Yes, definitely, definitely. So let's get into the CD, the EP. We'll go down track by track and tell me a little bit about each song and stuff like that, and who did all the writing and producing and stuff like that. So let's start off with Sea of Harlots.
Sea of Harlots is actually one of the last tracks to be finished on the record,
Uh,
and the red the red thread of the story is, I think, um, when you're losing yourself, when you're getting out of a relationship which you held very dearly. I'm sorry if my English is incorrect at times,
You're
but
doing great. I was
ah,
just thinking to
good.
myself, man, he's good. Yeah,
Well, thanks for the compliment. I'm trying. I'll do my best.
yeah,
No, it's about losing yourself and trying to be happy again, but you just cannot find the one you're connecting to.
right. Cool, 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 cool. Now that was, is there any like stipulation with the band how long a song has to be?
Not really. Back in the early stages, we used to write 5 6 minute songs, and after some good chats with our friend Ramon, who also has done the mastering and the mixing on our album,
Right.
was like, guys, a lot of this music is really it doesn't carry anything. So let's make a few cuts here and there,
Uh-huh.
glue it back together, and out came a way catchier song. So no, we don't have a mindset where we're like, oh no, this song has got to be 4 3 5 minutes.
Right.
It's if it does, it shouldn't lose momentum. That's probably the most important thing.
Cool, cool. Now track number two, Dead Weight. Tell me a little bit about that track.
Deadweight is something I've written about my personal experience because for the last 10 years, I've been carrying so much on my back that it almost becomes too heavy, and there has to be a point in life where you let go of those things, where you can free yourself from yourself, if that makes any sense,
Uh-huh.
and stop carrying all the negativity.
Right, yeah. Wow, wow. Now, what bands influence you? Like, like more vintage bands, like, like me, early would be Testament, Exodus, and stuff like that. Tell me what you liked.
Our guitarists are both really big into As I Lay Dying and Black Dahlia Murder and bands like that.
Right,
Where
yeah,
myself more into bands like Bring Me the Horizon,
right, yeah, yep.
and yeah, our bassist likes to listen to bands that I don't know what they're called because I cannot read their logo. No
Oh,
offense to
yeah,
anybody, but
uh-huh,
I just
right.
can't read it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem, no problem.
And about our drummer, I have actually no idea what's on his top Spotify list.
Right, yeah, yeah. How's the music scene by you right now?
In Holland, I feel like it's been the best it's ever been.
Cool.
There's so many core bands popping up and playing like really intensely good shows.
Right.
It's actually incredible to be part of it.
Uh-huh. Wow. Is there a lot of venues to play?
There is a lot, of course, after Corona, a lot of the venues couldn't financially support themselves anymore, so a lot got dropped off. But there's still quite a few places for sure. Yeah.
Cool, cool. What is like a say a big time venue, but not like too big? How many people would that hold about?
For bands in general, or for
Yeah,
us, or
no, bands in general.
well, I'd say the Melkweg in Amsterdam is a pretty cool medium-sized stage, which
Right.
I think it can hold about 1,000. I'm not really
Cool.
sure.
Yeah, cool. Cool, cool. What's your feeling on doing videos? I watched a couple. So
it's
you
it, it's fun, but it gets cold quite easily. And after the Deadweight video, we decided to do a bit more simplistic videos because in that way we had, of course, we had the five storylines, and some of them were at night on the beach. It was really, really cold, so we decided not to make it too hard on ourselves anymore.
cool, cool, cool. Let's get to the third track, Medicate Me from Silence or
Yeah.
Silence.
Yeah. That one is quite personal. I felt trapped a long time, and that also has to do with my past relationship, which I couldn't let go for years, and every once in a while still struggling with that. Um, it's about reaching out to substances, like for example, alcohol, just to forget the pain.
Right. Right.
And yeah, of course, everybody has a different medication for the pain they feel, right?
Right.
So
Right.
I decided to write it in a way that hopefully other people can identify with as well.
Right. Yeah. Wow. Wow.
It's just drowning out the noise in your head, I think, is the red thread in the song.
Cool. Cool. Now you have five tracks. Were you thinking more songs on this, or you just wanted to stick with the five to start everything off?
Um, I think we wanted to stick with these five to start off, and from now on, we're gonna be releasing a new single every once in a while, and maybe like a couple releases in, we'll put a bow tie on it and call it a record again.
Right. Yeah.
But we've decided not to push ourselves as much as we did with this record. Of course, we just had a release date without having any material ready yet.
Right.
So we're definitely gonna change up that. I mean,
Uh-huh.
we're a fairly new band, so we're trying to find what works best for us. There's currently two new songs in the works, so we're definitely not sitting still.
Right. Cool. 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 Now, The Darkest Red, which is the title track of the album,
Yeah,
and tell me a little bit about that track and why'd you pick that?
it it ties in with the rest of it quite easily, but it comes with a more negative charge.
Uh-huh.
Um, when you're in stages of grief, you'll find yourself in anger as well, and I think that song represents that part of me the most. I
Right.
don't I don't really want to open too much up about that one, but
Cool. And the last track, Testament.
Testament is like Deadweight, also like an ode to saying goodbye to the negative things, it's just
Right. Yeah.
to end it for yourself,
Uh-huh.
to move on to a more positive life and just be more positive in general.
Cool. Cool. Now, did you guys think of doing a little bit of a more melodic track for this album? Because everything's hard edged.
You think so?
Yes, I think
I
so.
I
Especially
think it's
watching the videos. Oh,
I think it's quite melodic. If I'm not sure if we would do a softer song, if that's what you're getting at.
right. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, Perhaps if we find somebody who can sing really well and wants to do
Uh,
a feature with us, then maybe. But I don't. You guys don't want me to sing, trust me.
cool. Cool. So tell me a little bit about your live show.
About our live show,
Yeah. How's
what do
that
you?
go? I want to know like how long you play. Do you add extra songs besides the five songs? Stuff like that.
Oh yeah, we definitely add a few songs here and there, which we've mostly written in the early stages of the band, which we don't think. Um, suit us very well anymore because, of course, when you start a band, you evolve over time.
Right,
And I think the 5 songs on the EP represent that the best.
right,
But of course, if we got to play for like an hour, for example, we add a few old songs here and there.
right. Yeah, cool.
We don't think those songs are good enough to be put on records, but for live, I mean, it's fast, it's aggressive, it gets the people going. So
Right.
for
Yeah,
now, that's fine.
cool. Tell me a little bit. You got some shows coming up. I was reading before. Can you tell me anything extensive about that?
Next week, I believe next week on Saturday, we're playing at Haarlem at the Slachthuis, which translates to slaughterhouse.
Uh-huh.
One of the bands is actually called No Kings Allowed. They just dropped their first album, and I believe it's gonna be their first show, and I'm really excited for that because everything I've seen so far looks and sounds very good. And the 20th, we're gonna travel all the way to the France border, but still be in Belgium to play a benefit show
Right.
with the same band as well. Um, Anything else about our live show? Yeah, we just. I'm sorry for my cat.
That's
He
okay.
likes
My dog sometimes knocks over my backdrop.
he
You
likes to say
know,
hi sometimes, you know.
that's cool. That's okay. I
And
love animals.
yeah,
Yeah,
same. I don't trust people who don't like animals.
yeah. I love animals. You know,
That
you
that's
come
good
to
to know. Now I trust you
yeah,
more.
yeah. Come to my house. We got guinea pigs. I got a dog, and I got 50 cats in the backyard.
Oh,
You know,
you got like a small zoo going on.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Doctor Doolittle, like yeah. So
Look at that.
yeah, you
Oh, that's
know,
great, man.
yeah. So
I would-
tell me about. Good.
Sorry.
Yeah, good.
About the live shows, yeah, we just started to add a bit more. You know, we recently started using backing tracks for extra layers of maybe guitar leads or vocal choirs in the background. And we're
Yeah,
just it's slightly, but we're experimenting with it to see how big we can get our live sound.
right.
We recently started to program our own light and smoke shows,
Uh-huh. Cool.
so we can just expand a little bit more on the visual side
Right,
because I think the sound part, there's for now at least not a lot to. Of course, we can play better, you know, but
right.
there's not a lot to expand on there. So we're just trying to bring the visual part with it as well.
Cool, cool. Can you tell me anything about any kind of merchandise and where people could get it?
Oh yeah, you can definitely. Where do we have it? I think we have a big cartel. I'm sorry, I should know this, but we recently added a lot of merchandise items. I think we got a like 10-ish different kind of shirts. We got hats, patches. I think we have some bags as well. I'm probably forgetting a couple of
Right.
things, but we're
Okay.
adding stuff all the time.
And where can I get it?
Through our socials, you can definitely click on the links and follow through on that, or go to Big Cartel and look for Loyalty Ends Here up there.
Cool, cool, cool. Would you ever think about going with a label?
Me personally,
Yeah,
for sure. It of course it depends on the terms of the contract
right.
and what they can do for us and expect from us. But for me personally, yeah, of course, I would absolutely love to. It's been my goal since I've been 15. You know,
Right, yeah.
um, would we all go full time? I'm not sure because some of us have families, and of course, you're not gonna abandon your family to be a musician around the world. You know, but me personally, yes, for sure.
Cool. Have you read any reviews on the 5 tracks?
Every
Just
single one.
yeah.
Yeah, of course. I
Cool.
mean, I come across, I hope, quite normal, but I can get very insecure at times. So, you know, I'd like to read up and see positive things or the negative things, which quite easily get to my head. But mostly been positive. So that's been reaffirming that we're doing a good job and that I'm doing a good job, which gives me more confidence and excitement. So, yeah, I definitely read those.
Cool, cool. So what are your wishes for Christmas?
Oh, for now, I'd like a week off of work to spend with my cat.
Yeah,
That is
that's
my
good.
Christmas wish.
That's good. Yeah. Me,
But no, I would for Christmas I would love some more views on our Medicate Me for Silence video. So everybody watching this, please watch the video.
cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I get off all the time now because I retired. I stopped working, so like I enjoy myself doing interviews now all the time and stuff like that and running my website, so I enjoy myself. So what does the future hold for the band?
I wish I could tell, but hopefully, um, hopefully at some point in time we get to quit our jobs and do this full time.
Cool.
That said, there will have to be some obstacles that we're gonna have to overcome. As in how much does everybody want to dedicate of their time and life to pursue that goal,
Right,
which is not easily to do. So,
right. Cool,
but yeah, I would love to do this full time.
cool, cool. And what would a dream come true for you?
Oh, to be on tour with one of the bands that I used to love back in the day, like let's say like Trivium or Bring Me the
Uh-huh.
Horizon. If we
Yeah,
could go open up for them around the world, that would be an absolute monster of a dream for me.
cool, cool, cool.
Hey, buddy. Yeah. My
Uh,
friend's hungry.
uh, did I miss anything you'd like to talk about?
I'm not sure. Did you miss
Yeah,
anything?
yeah, I don't know. It's up to you. If you want to say anything or, tell me anything, be my guest.
um, I'm not sure if I'm the right person for that. I'm usually kind of the quiet type.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool, cool, cool,
Most people wouldn't expect it, but I guess it comes with the insecurity I was talking about earlier.
cool, cool. And how is it living in Holland?
Rainy at the moment, very cold and wet.
Wow. Because over here, all we know about Holland is tulips. Yeah,
Of course,
yeah,
of
you
course.
know.
And weed used to be part of that as well for most Americans. You say Holland, there's like, oh, the coffee shops, right? Yeah, we have those, but I believe it's legal over there as well right now. So we
Yeah,
lost that
yeah.
perk, I guess.
Cool, cool. Would the band ever think about playing any United States states?
For sure.
Uh-huh.
I'll hunt them in their dreams until they do.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Well, who comes up with the album cover, the CD cover?
It's been a group process mostly.
Uh-huh.
Of course, we chose the samurai because to us it resembles some kind of loyalty, and it comes back in the name and in the lyrics, I guess, like holding on to
Right.
what you think was right and fighting for while you got to face like your demons. So that's why we got that big demon guy,
Cool,
and we worked with a Ukrainian artist, and he really brought vision to what we were talking about with him as a group. And I think the end result is exactly what we were looking for.
cool, cool, cool. Well, Richard, it was great talking to you, and I appreciate the chat. Would you like to say anything to the fans out there?
Um, Let me think about that for a second, if you don't mind.
No problem.
Spread the word. We want to come over.
Cool, cool, cool. Thanks a lot, Richard. I appreciate the chat.
Hey, my pleasure. I
No problem.
appreciate the chat as well.
Yes,
I hope it went well.
it did very well.
My answers weren't too vague.
You did a great job.
It's still something I got to get used to.
Yeah, yeah. Same thing sometimes with me. Like I get a like Ted Nugent or somebody big, but I just look at it as you're just like me, so like it don't phase me too much. So I just enjoy it.
Very nice. Good
Cool,
to hear.
cool. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much, man.
Bye bye.
Bye
Thank you.
bye.